Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome back to what? This isn't Diablo 2, this is Grim Dawn. Yes, of course, we're actually doing Grim Dawn Reign of Terror mod, as you could tell by the thumbnail, the title, and every other kind of thing that kind of ruined that surprise for you. But today we are starting with a level 1 character. I'm going to go into some various things about it. We're going to be doing single player, but custom mode, custom game, single player, let's see, cancel that, normal mode. We're not doing the normal plus because for some reason it just really ramps up the durability of enemies, so it's just a royal pain in the ass. So we're just starting off like this, just normal difficulty going through. If we like it enough, we'll actually go through Nightmare in Hell as well, get full devotion, all that fun stuff. I know a few things about this mod. I did make a test character. I have considered some things. We also have a skill tree that we'll look at in just a little bit. We've actually got to go do a little bit first. We got to get a level up, deal with Akara. Okay, we'll talk to Akara. Oh, actually need to finish the little dialogue there. We need to talk to Akara. We need to get our first quest. We need to get our waypoints. The waypoints are a little bit fiddly to click on, which kind of sucks, but we actually do have all the waypoints possible. And we also have like an overview map. So you have some things there. Any hoozle, we come over here, we've got the Akara thing going on, we get 5 healing potions, which is fine. Continue on, click OK. She's going to give us a quest as well, which is going to be looking for the Den of Evil in the wilderness outside. Sorry if you heard something right there, that was me pulling the cord back up out from behind my bloody computer, because for some reason it likes falling back there. It's textured, so it's not supposed to, but it just does. Normal difficulty, I'm not sure exactly how tough this is going to be, but we have a little bit of a slow attack. But let's switch over to throwing. I don't know why they start you with a javelin instead of like a dagger or something like that, but this is not so bad to actually do. And they actually go flying, holy crap. Didn't realize that in my test run. But our goal is to basically get some levels up, get to the first waypoint, and do the Den of Evil. I do have a gripe about the Den of Evil because I actually have tested it before. I have tested the Den of Evil in that I went through it, and I think that the way it does it in this game is a little bit overkill as far as like how much you actually have to deal with. Because it has you kill 25 packs of monsters instead of 25 monsters, or 10 packs of 10 monsters, or anything like that. It's just like, it's too much. It takes too long to kind of eat through all of them. Damage per second, but we get acid damage, which I'm not really interested in right now. We'll stick with our normal jabbies. I don't know what the drop rates between normal and normal plus is. Normal plus is your veteran mode, if you guys are curious what it correlates to in Grim Dawn, whereas in Diablo, there really isn't a veteran mode in Diablo 2. I guess you could actually do some like challenge runs to make it kind of a more hardcore mode, but this is not hardcore. Hardcore is instant death, and we are not doing that because this is our first time going through. I don't like playing hardcore mode on games whenever I first go through them, and that is actually a really good early find because that's going to be 3% extra experience, which means we'll level up just a little bit faster. Yay. I keep hearing zombies, and I'm not seeing the zombie. So maybe we'll actually have them somewhere around here, but no guarantees. Oh, and I actually need to rearrange my belt in just a moment. Chances are, I'm thinking I'm going to go Necro-Paladin in that order, because I think we get the dual class at level 10. I'm going to go ahead and switch that over. Hi, guy. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. You guys need to not be like right up on my business here. There, groovy. Now, early on, the reason why I mentioned the javelin thing is you'll notice pretty much any weapon we can get is garbage compared to the javelin. You have to start getting some magic, like decent magic items to actually outdamage it, and the javelin is ranged. So this game just automatically favors ranged skills, so that's at least good for them, I guess. So let's just keep beating these guys. Can I hit you, please? Thank you. There we go, level 2. That's going to let us get access to our skills. And this is going to be the thing that I'm going to want to point out in just a minute. I like the fact that it has this. After we please get rid of the human. Can you hit it, dumbass? Thank you. I don't know why, but for some reason, I don't know if it's just the update to Forgotten Gods or Forgotten Realms or whatever it is for Grim Dawn, or whether Grim Dawn was always so finicky with the clicks, but it's definitely irritating on the clicks. So, anywho, you can see we have a whole crap ton of classes here. We have the Oathkeeper, Necromancer, all the original Grim Dawn classes, plus the Diablo 2 classes. So, we could, if there's enough interest and I actually enjoy the playthrough of this, I haven't played all the way through it yet, so I don't know if I'm going to. We could actually do some dual classes with the classics, but for this one, we're going to stick with the Diablo 2 class. We're going to do Classic Necromancer and Paladin because I think, in my opinion, they're the two classes that have the most interesting kind of things that you could mess with in this regard, because Necromancer has summons, and we always start with Necromancer. Paladin has auras, and I happen to know that they handle auras differently in Grim Dawn, so the transition is a little bit different there, so yay. And then you have Amazon and Druid. Amazon's probably not too interesting. Barbarian and Assassin probably aren't too interesting because they're just going to be cast skills. Sorceress is probably just direct damage skills. Druid might be interesting for the shapeshifting. So we could do Classic Necromancer Druid. I haven't decided for sure whether I'm going to do Paladin or Druid. So we're doing Classic Necromancer first. I'm going to get myself a skeleton. And let's go ahead and just get some more points. I want to get up to Skeleton Mastery as well. So we have one skeleton that we can actually summon up. We'll go ahead and use the right click for it. Yay, skeleton. And yes, you can actually do Necromancer. That's another thing I tested because I saw both Necromancers in there. I'm like, ooh, I want to try this. I don't know whether it has any like real benefit, but it's there. I suppose you could just go like Minion Master with that, but it is what it is. And thankfully, we do decent enough damage that we don't have to really worry about too much. It does show just that we have the one skeleton down there. It doesn't really give us too many details on it. He does get pet bonuses. I don't know if there's a duration limit on them. Is there a duration limit on you guys? No. So 5-second skill recharge, so you can't just spam them. You don't need corpses for these skeletons, which is definitely a plus. Something that's actually an improvement over the old school stuff. And why is that a Shield of Venom? Acid damage, poison damage. So if we throw that on and that javelin, that might actually be a little bit better because we'll have a little bit more acid damage. I do need to consolidate this. I'm not going to be picking up all the items forever. Go and get some dexterity. Simply because it's not going to be real beneficial to us to do that. But, ooh, and we actually have the Den of Evil right there. I'm going to go into it in just a minute. Instead, I'm going to actually kill these guys first. I'm going to go ahead and put up a town portal. Lovely. Right there. It's fine. But I want to get the waypoint first. And I think it's going to be over here. I'm not positive if it's static. I do know that the quest... Okay, fine. We'll go sell some crap. I do know that the quest locations are somewhat randomized, but the maps themselves are supposedly not. You get devotion points by doing certain quests. So, and I want to go into that. There we go. We're going to go ahead and sell a whole bunch of garbage. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get rid of the normal jabs. We can survive without them. And we also got chilled steel, but we need some levels for that. So we're doing okay. And you can see that clicking this, I can't click right there. I have to click like around the edge, sort of. And there's like, it's really weird. So, and we don't have to worry about our town portals vanishing at least. So, yay. I'm just doing this for some early money in case I need the potions. In case you're wondering what I'm doing this for. What I'm getting the, whatchamacallits, the, crap, the gold to sell. So, we've got that. We can just go straight back to this. Yay. Did you know you can counter an obnoxious goblin? No, I did not. I could... Okay. On Mashif's boat. Act 6 something, whatever. That's too fast for me to actually get it. But we have to kill 25 packs of monsters instead of, like, 25. And this makes it, like, many times the number of monsters of Diablo 2 to actually complete this quest. But we got one of them there. So, yay. Tarnished Mace. I'm going to go ahead and change this to just magic. So we don't want common. Let them disappear. And we'll go ahead and sort that. So we've got a little bit of money, but... And we'll get rid of you. There you go, Groovy. I don't know how this is going to impact our level ups, but being on normal difficulty just makes things a little bit more sane for me. If we actually do like multiple runs through, I might switch it up to veteran difficulty for this. I think we did part of the Grim Dawn playthrough, the Apostate one, on veteran difficulty, but I don't remember for sure. I have been meaning to go back to the game. If I do go back to the game, I might actually... There's a part of this mod that you can just put into the game to just unlock the Diablo 2 classes and just play through the normal game like that, which is slightly tempting because I wouldn't mind actually having more character variety, so we could actually play through and just do a whole bunch of nonsense and kind of mess around. Grim Dawn is balanced around dual classing, so that is kind of fun as well. Scrap Metal Razor of the Ruin. Is that going to be any better? Not really. Neither is that, so that's just going to be garbage to sell. We do actually have shrines, if you're curious. They show up as food on the map. Ooh, Speed Shrine. Lovely. So the shrines are going to be a little bit different. I was kind of expecting that. I was curious, but I've only encountered one shrine before, and that was a skill shrine, which gives you a temporary plus skills. So yay. Let's just keep moving. Ooh, we got some crates. Food ration, might need that later, but for right now, we don't really. Leather grips, do we actually have gloves? No, we don't. So I will go ahead and take those. Because extra defense isn't going to really hurt anything. But I just want to press Alt every now and then to see if I can actually fill out my normal gear, and then we'll be good from there. And I do want to pump up my Necromancer level just to make sure that I can actually get up to like summon masteries and stuff like that, and get my little skeletons boosted up. I do know that as you get more points into stuff, you do get more skeletons though, so that's a plus. Because on my test character, I got up to Fortitude Strength. Not really that big of a deal. If we go Druid, by the way, we're probably going to go Caster Druid. If we go Paladin, we'll probably go Oradin. Just to see how the auras work. Probably a Fanaticism with all of our summons would be good. It might help them out a little bit. But this is actually a lot faster than doing this in Veteran. Not really that great, but I still find this kind of like asinine almost and we do have dynamite still, to have to kill this many groups of monsters to actually get in there. So could do amp damage as well. Slightly tempting to do that. 5% reduced. No. That doesn't seem worthwhile. Let's just keep going up. And one more should get us in the range of that, so next level up we can actually start doing those lovelies. I'm going to actually switch this over to the raised skeleton and get rid of it on there. And we're going to put that as pet attack so that the pet will actually go after that target. Oh, he does. He's pretty brutal. Okay. That skeleton is actually doing pretty good, even at level 1. Okay, you go after them. I'll handle these guys on the left. Or I'll handle them all myself. I don't really care. But he's vicious. He's a mean little dude. But next level, we actually get some decent stuff going, so we can send him charging in. He's going to pull all their aggro, and we'll just murder the rest of these guys. I don't know how to tell how much life he has, unfortunately, because unfortunately, he doesn't have a life bar. So, that's just one of those things. And we've got a polished emerald over there. Definitely going to grab that. Do we actually have any helmets? Not yet. I would actually like to get some, but it's one of those things that's not going to be really quick to get to. Because this game is not quite fully polished yet, hence the less than 1.0 version. I am kind of tempted to do some mods in Diablo 2. Some of you have mentioned a few of them, and yes, they're nice. I kind of need to actually install the little mod loader for Diablo 2. But to actually do those, because there's some of them that modify your registry, so you can't play on Realm. You actually get connected to a different realm, which I don't really like doing. I don't like that aspect of it because I like to be able to go back to my vanilla and play Realm. So, and if it modifies the registry, that modifies the registry for all installations of the game, which makes it a really big pain in the ass. So, yippee-ki-yay. Go away, you bastards. Go. And yes, I do know how to change it back from that, but speaking of actually mods, maybe one of you who has played a bunch of Diablo 2 mods in the past, I don't know how many of you actually do that, or did that, could point out where, if the installation for a particular mod is for me. Basically, there's a mod where you get little pieces of, boosting items, if you will. And you could put them on your gear, but they'd only provide little minor benefits themselves, but you could put as many as you wanted and slowly build up your own, unique gear, pretty much. It's like Elements mod or something like that. I haven't been able to find it since way back whenever I was actually on the modding scene of Diablo 2. I might And I don't know how to make that one. That's one's beyond my skills. So, but basically it's an infuse into the gear thing. So, and it was really kind of interesting because you could actually just grind at the very beginning and get a whole bunch of little bitty mods on your gear, and have it build up into one big massive mod. Okay, so we've got boosted defense for a while. That's a nice little plus. As far as Grim Dawn mods, still kind of like, yeah, considering it. There's a lot of things that can be done with Grim Dawn that are kind of interesting. So we've gotten 21 out of 25. Definitely going a lot faster than in veteran mode. And also a lot faster because on my test run I actually started as the Paladin. Did Necromancer for a while. Tried out a few other characters. Didn't get super far into anybody, so I don't know what the late game stuff looks like, but that guy's already going down a little bit fast, so that's lovely. Go away, you bastards. Got a musty tome of corrosion, which is a shield. They killed my skeleton, so I'm gonna have to resummon him, which is fine. I can deal with that. Skeleton, go! Go, anger him. Keep him off of me. And unfortunately, the Grim Dawn does not lock onto characters, so I have to be a little bit cautious of my attacks, because let's put it, for example, if I have him locked on, and he starts walking like down there, I'm going to start throwing into the abyss rather than keeping locked onto him. That's one thing that it makes me kind of sad, but this guy is painful because he's corpse fire. That's what he do. He's level 5, so it's really hard to kill him. He's going to murder that skeleton like nobody's business. There you go. Yay! Enemy hero killed, and we actually got a item to bust open there. We're going to do that in just a minute. High gloves of the whatever. So what did we get off of this? A bunch of junk. Oh, and we picked up all those. Lovely. So what do you have as far as these go? 24 damage per second. That's actually decent. If we want to stay at a range, that's good. We've also got a helmet here. It's a circlet. Got a belt. So that's slightly better than what we had. Hide gloves with plus whatever is definitely better. 0 damage per second for that. I like that plus 25 damage per second. And I guess we'd rather have the fortitude because we are going to be like a tank ourselves. So I guess, oh, nope, undo. I don't want that. I want dexterity. I want a chance to hit shit. Hide jacket and rune bones. Nothing too amazing for us. We're going to stick with just grabbing magic items for the most part, unless we find jewelry or things like that. Stalwart small charm of mending. That might actually be good. Of mending would be healing over time. Plus 3 health regenerated per second. That's basically prayer. Well, slightly better than prayer. Not slightly better, slightly worse than prayer, because I think prayer in this is 10 per second. But mending is always welcome. I will always take free healing. And free mana, of course. We've also got all these things to break in here. Nothing too amazing. What do you have? Gold and mana potions? Fine. Leather grips. Nothing too amazing. Groovy. 3 more groups to kill, so it's going to be some of these guys. And we're going to just rip through them. We got a Gladius there, and we've got Fallen Shaman. Nice. So 2 more groups should be enough, and there's one of them. And I do know that they are spawned as specific types of groups. Like you'll have a zombie group, you'll have a fallen group, stuff like that. So, and our skeleton is just going to town on this. Got bristly fur, and we should have 1 more group in here. Map. I'm guessing it's going to be in that one dark spot. It's either there or there. I'm guessing it's going to be this one, because we didn't actually wander too close to this. Yep, it's zombies. Sweet. And we don't have to like spend forever killing them. That's the main thing that like bothers me about veteran modes in a lot of games, or upper difficulty mode for veteran players, is usually it just makes things spongier. It's like, okay, I'm fine with this, but that's a total waste of time. Okay, rogue encampment. Ooh, it's daytime. Lovely.
You have cleansed the...
Okay, thank you. We got devotion, skill point, shaping, and clarity. We'll go ahead and talk to you again, take some more quests. And I think we can actually get this quest. I don't know if you get mercenaries. So, I don't know what the reward for this is going to be, but let's go ahead and get another strength. And we did get a level up off of that. And we're going to go ahead and put these in our stash, because why the hell not? I don't see anything else we need in there, so yeah, we'll close this. Skill-wise, we did get a level up, and we did get one more ability point as well, so that lets us kind of move towards things, I guess. So we'll go ahead and start taking Skeleton Mastery, or do we want to go for a Golem? Because we could get Clay Golem. Only one Golem can be summoned at a time. They scale with pet bonuses. Lovely. Does this require... It requires a sword or a dagger. Okay. Bone Armor, Corpse Explosion. Ooh, I wonder how Corpse Explosion works in this. It looks like it's just straight damage. Yeah, it's just straight damage. It's not a percent of the corpse's life. Which is not bad. I mean, we can do that, but... Golem pets and 2 skeleton and monster pets. So this doesn't boost the Golem. But it does boost with other pet bonuses. So if we went like Shaman or something like... I think Shaman's the one that I'm thinking of. The one that... Or you could just go Necromancer, for God's sake. The one with the Hellhounds is the Shaman, I think. So, classic Necromancer. Let's actually go for... Let's get 2 skeletons. Then we'll go for 2 points into that, just to get ourselves a decent little army going. So, we'll drop... I think he's on 3. Yeah, he's on 3. That skill is not ready. Give me another skeleton. They actually... That one has armor now, so that's cool. So, let's go ahead and sell garbage. Yeah, we don't need the Fortitude. We don't need the Ruined Offhand. Don't need that. We're going to just stick with the Javelins for a while, I guess. Seems like the best bet. And we'll even get rid of the Warped Longbow of Readiness. Although that is more damage per second, I think we'll probably find something better by the time we really want to be using that. Same for the Musty Tome. I'm not going to go a lot of Intelligence because we're not going to be casting a lot of spells. We're going to be more kind of a character that summons a bunch of stuff and then supports with melee. Yeah, and you have to talk to the buildings to actually get into their inventory. 200 blunt maul with 2 sockets. I'm curious how the sockets work. Really am. I haven't tried those out. That's not part of the experimenting that I did because I didn't really notice it that much. So, and that is a shrill noise. So I'm going to probably turn down my headphones just a little bit because that actually kind of hurt a little bit in my ears. Let's go and knock that down. There we go. A little better. Okay, so we'll condense that. Auto sort. We'll go ahead and condense those. Auto sort. Lovely. And we'll go across the top because that makes reading that a little bit easier. Gives you a crap ton of space. As far as time-wise go, I think, though, we're actually at the end of the episode. So let's go ahead and call it at that, and I will see you guys next time whenever I find the burial ground. Because I think I want to do that one next, because I want to see if we get a rogue or not, or if we get something else from it. So keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath, and I'll see you guys next time on Grim Dawn's Diablo 2 version nonsense. Bye.